This is the Corey and Eddie Show with Corey Harper and Eddie Ramos.
Go ahead. I don't know if you want to start yet.
Yeah, man. So I guess we can start. Man, just tell us about your third time doing your stand-up bit.
Quite the intro there.
Right? Yeah, let me start over. All right, Corey. So your third try at doing stand-up, man.
Yeah, man, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was great.
Yeah, I saw your little your video of you outside of the venue, just waiting to go in. Right? Was that what that was?
That was the week before. That was last week. But
oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't make any videos this week. One of my buddies up there was like, dude, you should record it. Like, just put your voice recorder on and record it. You know, and I totally forgot to do that, but I kind of wish I would. I need to start doing that, so I can kind of.
Oh, to like record it while you're doing it?
Yeah, just like audio, you know.
Oh, dude, yeah, man, do that.
Yeah,
that'd be a great idea.
That way I can see kind of where I need to change stuff, or where I'm not, you know, I can add something here, or kind of correct what I'm doing. You know, if I did something bad, or you know, just
yeah, definitely
a reference. You know. A good guy,
yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, it was a good time, man. I'm meeting a lot more people too, man. Really cool guys up there, and man, I'm getting a pretty good response off of my bits, man. Everybody's liking.
That's good, man.
They're liking my Genghis grill and my Japanese hibachi bit. I don't want to
see that.
Huh?
I was just gonna say, man. Yeah, those were definitely good. Whenever you were trying them out on me, man. So I'm glad you're getting good response from other people.
Yeah, man. You know, people coming up and say, "Man, I really like that." One kid came up. He said, "Man, your Genghis grill bit." He's like, "Man, that happened to me. That actually exact same thing happened to me. Like, I went there for the first time with some friends, and I had no idea what was going on." And he said, I didn't know what I was putting together and shit like that. He said he was struggling with it. And he said, man, that was so funny because I did the exact same thing a while back. So yeah. I like to be able to like make stories like that people can relate to, you know?
Right, yeah.
So that's how you really grab them, you know?
Right.
And they'll remember.
Yeah, because I remember you, I do remember you telling me the first night you did it, you were using one of your bits about growing up and your mom and then people coming up to you and telling them, giving you their feedback on how they like that bit and how they like you delivering it a certain way.
Yeah. I think that's a lot in my delivery too. But yeah, well, that one was the childhood bit about like the trampolines nowadays with the squirrel cage around it, you know, and then the way our go-karts with the roll cages now and the slides, everything's made out of plastic, and how everything back when we were kids was like made out of metal, and we didn't have, you know, just basically like, you know, the kids are growing up soft nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
But,
man. I was gonna throw an idea at you, how you're gonna start recording your sets live for audio.
Yeah.
What if there's something that you like? Have some laughter definitely in the background, and posting a little clips here and there on Facebook. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I thought about that. If I get some good ones,
Yeah.
if it doesn't go bad, I'll definitely throw them up. Oh, speaking of that, after I got one of my buddies I was hanging out with, he watched my set, and he really liked it, dude. He got off and off stage. We were sitting in the lobby right there, and I was grabbing a drink, and he's like, dude, he said that was really good. He said your delivery's like perfect and stuff. He's like, you need to have your own YouTube. You need to be on YouTube. I was like, oh, whatever. He's like, for real, man. You need to be on YouTube. I was like, oh, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Not yet, but yeah, he was really digging it.
That's cool, man. And dude, a lot of stand-up comics are getting discovered on YouTube, man.
Yeah, I know. I need to do that.
Especially for stand-up, it's a big source of getting some publicity, man. Getting some exposure. You know, everyone says go to YouTube for like music and everything, but the music is there's a huge, like, I don't want to say market. There's a huge there's a lot of people doing music on YouTube, and you can get kind of lost among them. But stand-up it's where it's at right now, man.
I know, and there's not
as soon as you can, man. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as soon as you can, start putting some videos up. If they record live video, if they record video at the venue, man, ask for a copy, man. Or don't some venues record it for themselves and put it on their own page?
I thought they did. I asked somebody about that, and he's like, I don't think so, man. He said, I think, but it seemed like it on YouTube when I looked up the videos. You know, I used to watch some of them. It seemed like they were recording it, but I don't know. I'd have to ask them or get somebody to just use my phone to record it or something.
Right? Yeah. And then I think about the whole legality thing about, you know, if you're recording inside of their venue, if you can, it's your material, but it's inside of their venue. I wonder if some places will be kind of strict on, like, hey, you can't post that, or you know, some places are like that.
I'll just ask them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be fine with it because it's got their name in the background, that backdoor comedy or whatever.
Which is promotion for them. Free promotion.
Especially if they're watching me. I'm just kidding. I'm not that good.
Man, you're getting there, man. I'm glad to hear that this is starting to become a regular thing for you.
Yeah, I mean, coming home, I was really excited in the car, and which I'm still excited about it. And I don't want to be like overly excited because I know I'm still just starting. But man, I gotta say, it's I'm digging what I'm doing, man, and I think it's going well. I don't want to be overly excited about it, but shit, man. And I'm moving up the list a little bit better too, you know.
Yeah.
So just getting it. I mean, I've only been there 3 times, but I mean, I'm getting closer to the middle of the list now, like with a prime spot.
That's good, man.
Shit.
Yeah. That's cool. And do you know, like, have you learned anything yet about trying to, like, play weekend sets?
Oh man, I asked about that. I asked some other comedians, and it was they said mainly if the club likes you and you do really well, they'll ask you to do a show on the weekend for open up for somebody that's coming through. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I think they're starting to get to like me because one of the guys that I told you about him, he was giving me advice last weekend or last time I played or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's been talking to me a lot, and I think he really likes me. So, and he's really close to the owner. So you never know, man.
Nice.
So
yeah. That's how it is in the business, man. It's who you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been trying to talk to as many people as I can, and you know, be friendly and nice and supportive, and they're supportive of me and stuff like that. So, man, I fucking love it though, dude. I can't say it enough how much I love it. It's
man, no,
shit.
I'm still so excited for you, man. Because you've already got your foot in the door, man.
Yeah.
So now it's just keeping that momentum going, and just like you said, networking, meeting people, and see like what learning. You can learn what other venues to try out that are good for exposure.
Yeah, we talked about that too. The different venues, trying different venues, because
Oh,
You know, Dallas Comedy House is on Tuesdays and Hyenas on Wednesdays. I wanted to go check out Hyenas. The only downfall to that is what's good about the one I go to now, Backdoor Comedy Club, is it's only like 2 hours or so. You know, some of those other ones they last like 5 hours because there's a lot of people. And then one of the guys said sometimes if the club doesn't know you yet, it really sucks because he said one time he went on at like 1 o'clock in the morning. That's fucking on a Wednesday. Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go watch and check it out first and see how it works.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys they like to go to the Backdoor Comedy Club. And they said Dallas Comedy House is kind of not as organized, and that one guy, my buddy Mark, he said, man, I always bomb up there. I don't know what it is, and the crowd is like not as like active, I guess. It's all comedians that don't really laugh and shit.
Yeah, because they're up there judging you and criticizing you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because I went there before too, you know, just to watch, and that's kind of how it was. But I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like horrible. I'd go up there and do it, but.
Yeah. I mean, it better to try more places. Yeah. Just, I mean, you're never gonna know unless if you try.
No, I'm going to. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do all three. But yeah, I just need to. I'm gonna go check out Hyenas next week if I have the money to go up there.
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. And because I think one thing, of course, to see if it's worth it, you know, possibly going at 1 a.m. is to see if there's still a crowd there at that time.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's what like one guy said. Ash, he was like, he said, man, I went on and there was only like 1 or 2 people. It was like having a conversation with them.
Man, yeah, I don't know if that's good marketing for good business for the venue, man. No. Like,
you know what it is? It's because I asked them because Dallas, the Backdoor Comedy Club, is you gotta sign up and reserve a spot.
Yeah.
Those other places you could just show up and do it. So you got all these people showing up, you know, and there's like unlimited amount. So it's good that Backdoor limits the amount. That way it doesn't last as long. You're not going up late as shit. The other club just let as many people as they want do it, and so you're waiting for fucking ever, you know.
Yeah, man.
I think the way to do it is to do the way Backdoor is, where you got to reserve a spot.
Yeah, and you know, once you find out the spot way ahead of time, and if you want friends to come over to support you, you lock in that hour.
Yeah.
And then tell everyone ahead of time. That way, for you, it'll be good for you, because they'll see that he's drawing in a crowd. Yeah. So then that'll help you get. We know how that is, man. We know about setting up shows.
Yeah.
So that. Fortunately, man, you already have that experience and knowledge, man. So it won't be too hard for you to make, you know, to start. It'll give you a leg up, definitely. In the business.
Yeah, I could definitely bring people. When I first posted I was doing it, you know how many people I had messaging me and tell me next time I do it and they want to come. People at work want to go and shit. I can bring people. I just, you know, I want to practice more first before I have a bunch of people coming. But I could definitely bring people. They'd be like, damn, this motherfucker brought some people.
Right? Because you definitely know how to
market it,
promote yourself outside of it, man. Yeah. We know all that, man.
Yeah, and I could get somebody to like make me a flyer. You know, the guy that made our flyers for Take the Reins and stuff. And I could have like a picture of me like they're doing stand up and make a flyer out of it. You know, have the time, the date, when to go, and just promote it. Yeah, I think it would work.
Yeah, definitely, man. Oh, and I maybe, if you're still doing it on Tuesday nights, man, open mic, I'll definitely be able to come to see you soon. I found out my foreseeable schedule at Blizzard, what it'll be for the next few months, because right after training I'll start those weird hours.
Okay.
And I found out that my work hours are going to be 10 to 7, and I'll have Monday and Tuesday off. So I can come see you on Tuesday, and I'll just go back home late at night, or just work half a day in the afternoon. That way I have enough time to get back to Austin in time.
Right. Yeah.
So that gives me. But if you within the next 4 weeks, man, if you happen to actually do a show on a Friday or Saturday night, I can do that right now. So yeah, if you happen to do that soon, man.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The Friday and Saturday nights are like the big gigs, people touring and shit. And you gotta be kind of invited to do that. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Have you been going on the weekends?
Be nice to be able to do that. You get a paying gig, Hell, I don't care how much. $50. Shit, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
$100, $100, but
yeah.
Eventually, man, I'll definitely get there. Eventually, I think. Pretty soon.
No, you
Not
will.
like soon, but I'd say in about a year, I'd be able to do like a opener, be an opener. I think.
Yeah. Definitely within a year.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not even that, dude. Because the way it's going, man, some people can't even believe it's on my third time.
Yeah. See, and that's something we were just now saying. We were just saying, or talking a little bit about before we started recording. Is I don't know how much I can say, but there's certain people. There's a lot of similarities doing stand up as a musician. Certain people work a certain way, and it works for them, and it doesn't work for others the way they do it.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
If you keep going this way,
it's all, man. I think it's just like music. You got to practice, and you got to prepare. You have to prepare. You have to get it written down. You don't have to write it down, or a voice recorder, anything. Just get it set in stone.
Practice
and then practice it, and then go up there and do it, man. It's always the best to be prepared, or you're not being prepared, and you're not really gonna progress.
Yeah.
If you just keep, I don't want to say too much.
We gotta watch it. But have you been going up to certain venues on the weekends that you're already doing open mic on?
No, I need to go up there on a weekend day, just to go check out like one of the big shows, and see how it is. But I asked some of those guys if they do that, and they don't do it either. But I think it would help.
It definitely would help, man. That's research on your part.
Yeah, definitely. It's what you got to do, man. You got to research.
Yeah.
Get in there and figure it out. It's the only way you can
let me see if I can go up there to Dallas this next weekend. See if because I think my sister said she was gonna go up to Dallas to visit the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can just get a ride with her, and then I'll go with you, man. We'll go check out one of the big shows.
Yeah, we'll go to Backdoor Comedy Club or something. Or Hyenas.
Yeah, dude. And plus it'll be an eye opener for me. It's been 3 years. No, it's been a while since I actually went to a stand up show. Other than the one that I went here in Austin.
Oh yeah.
Cause I told you I used to go to Hyenas. Is that the one kind of off of 75?
Yeah. Well, there's like 3 different Hyenas. There's one in Dallas. There's one in like Fort Worth. One in Plano, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the one in Dallas is off 75.
Yeah, that's the one I would always go to, especially because my brother used to get a bunch of because he did a raffle for free tickets, and he just kept winning every single time because I think also the venue's trying to draw in a crowd.
Yeah.
So we'd go up there. Once a week.
Really?
But it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to like well, I did go to one stand up show here in Austin, but that was last year or earlier this year. And but I mean, anyways, my point is that I'd like to go back, man, get back into that.
Yeah, definitely, it'd be fun, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me. I'll get back with you and see about this next weekend, man. That way, you and we can go together.
Yeah, it'd be fun to go with somebody because I do everything by myself right now, so I don't really have a friend there,
And you know me, man. I'm your business partner. So we'll go have a good time, but also, research and work.
Oh yeah, definitely figure it out, meet some people.
Yeah, definitely network.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man. So something else that's been going on lately. You're the one that brought it up to me, actually. Uh,
Oh yeah.
just Chester Bennington, man.
Ah, it's fucking horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't have expected someone like him. He was still relevant, you know, and
Yeah.
it's something you just don't expect.
I mean, you just never know. What the hell? Like, you wouldn't even know. I didn't even know he had problems. I thought he was just, still doing music, living a life, man.
Right,
You know?
yeah. I did see someone, not like I think a couple of days ago, someone did share a clip. He had an interview and what's his name? Oh man, I forgot his name. The MC guy,
MC guy.
the guy that raps in the band.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I don't
man,
I don't know his name either.
I forgot his name. I know it. I just at the moment I
Yeah.
can't remember it. But they shared a clip where he's interviewing someone's interviewing him, and he's talking about how he has depression, and like nothing, and like he hasn't been happy with anything lately, and so I guess that was kind of I guess that was a little bit of something where he made it known that he was going through stuff,
Yeah.
and I get it, man. Like I know people have problems. People have usually it's a disorder. So I know, I know people, it's legit, but man, like, I would imagine someone like him who he changed the world in a way.
Yeah, he did.
Because Linkin Park changed music a lot, man.
They really
They
did.
changed it all around the world, and having success, and not just the money part, but you're not struggling anymore.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
hard for me to
understand it.
understand. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's hard for me to understand. What are you depressed about?
Try to fucking
What,
live in our life for a little bit after being like that.
exactly. Like remember that other people are trying to make it. Remember when
was-
you're trying to make it.
It was a lot worse than what you're going through now. I can tell you that.
Yeah, like shoot, man. I was going through some financial troubles, but I was determined to get out of it because I want to reach certain goals. I don't let
Yeah.
that I don't let that overwhelm me and bring me down. Like I think it all comes down to willpower.
It really is.
a-
Yeah,
a
man.
good
I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say a good example of willpowering through depression. My mom, after she gave birth to my sister, my mom went through postpartum depression, and she had it for a few months. And she did tell us she talked about it, which was always good, because she was also aware. She knew what was happening to her, and she was trying to fight it. She was on antidepressants. She'd go to her doctor. The doctor would give her antidepressants, and she would tell us, yeah, because she worked in Terrell, which is 15 minutes away from our hometown, and so she worked there. My sister was a baby. She'd go and drop her off with the babysitter, and
Yeah.
she would tell us, yeah, there's some mornings when I go to work, as I'm going to work, like at 5, 6 in the morning, there's an 18-wheeler coming the other way, and sometimes I just want to drive in front of the 18-wheeler.
Oh my
But she
gosh,
says,
that's horrible.
yeah, I know, right? But she would say that she would look in the back seat through the rearview mirror, look at my sister, and then she'd snap out of it. And so her depression was starting to get worse and worse. So then the doctor started, of course, giving her a stronger prescription of antidepressants, starting upping her dose. At that point, my mom was like, "Fuck that." She knows
Yeah.
how that's gonna end up,
You're gonna be addicted
Whenever-
to those damn pills.
and then your depression is gonna
It's gonna get
used to
worse.
it and then get worse. My mom willpowered her way out of that shit. She no longer has that depression. So, and like I said, we've disclosed that we just don't understand depression. Of course. So, but then I know there's people with legitimate depression issues, but then people, and if people are listening to this, they're gonna get offended by what we might say. But of course, understand that we just said we don't understand depression.
Right.
But at the same time, don't make it a double standard. don't make it a double standard, because people with depression have to understand that, oh, there's people that don't understand it, and if there's a way to help with it, talk about it. Help us understand. So there's a lot of comics, a lot of comedians that say, and also I've seen like some political people talk about it. In this country, a lot of people with depression are middle class white people. Like, yeah. Like Louis C.K. has a bit that says there's real world problems and then there's white people problems.
Yeah. I remember that bit.
White people, He says white people problems are where your life is amazing, but you find something to complain about.
Yeah.
And he goes, real world problems are like, oh no, they're gonna cut off all of our heads today.
Yeah.
And then there's like, and I understand that, if but I just want to say this one more thing, and then sorry, I don't mean to hijack the conversation.
No, go ahead.
But some people can come back and say, well, Eddie, you don't know the people that he surrounds himself with. He's surrounding himself with a lot of fake people that are just taking advantage of his success. Well, then my counter argument to that is, then why do you hang around yourself with those people? Why do you go around those people? Especially if you know that they are fake people just sucking up at your success. Then at that point, you need to do something about it. It's all in your own. The power is in you.
It really is, man. It's go find somebody else to hang out with, or hang out with your family, or something like that. People that are there actually there for you.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand it. How you could. I mean, I've been depressed. It might not be on that level. I don't know how they feel when they're that depressed. But I mean, like you said, we don't know how you feel. But I've been depressed plenty of times, and deep depression. When I've never thought about that, killing myself. I'm just like, man, I got to do something. I got to do something to make me feel better, and I just do something to make me feel better, like write a song, or I don't know, do some stand up. I don't know, just. Hell, go outside and do something that makes you feel good. Yeah. Shit, I don't know.
Because I just don't understand. What are you depressed about? You got to eat today, right? You got to have a clean glass of water, right? You got to see your friends and family today, right? What are you unhappy about? What are you depressed about?
You can do anything you want. You could go on a vacation. You don't have to wake up and go sweat your ass off at work. You know?
Well, there's those of us that, dude, we hate having to answer to a boss. We hate having to all of our money just go straight to bills, and we barely have enough for ourselves to enjoy. Mm-hmm. We have more of a reason where it seems like we can escape this life. Oh, then the answer would be, shit, fucking kill myself. What's the point? But no, we're gonna fucking go through this to find a way out of it. So
it's part of life, man. Depression is part of life. Everybody gets depressed. Yeah. I don't care what you say. People can be offended or whatever. I don't, man. I just don't see a reason for it, man. You can get yourself out of it. It's just like you said. It's all in your head, and you just make it worse on yourself.
Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of people, especially on social media, a lot of friends. They post even some musicians, other musicians, like I've seen The Word Alive, a few other musicians post videos of or just like, hey, rest in peace. It's sad to hear what happened, Chester. And and a lot of them are like, he was an influence on me as a musician. But then I have some friends as well, like, oh no, I'm sad, like. It's a natural reaction. But you know what else is a natural reaction? I'm upset, dude. Like, not upset, sad. I'm upset, angry. Like, why the fuck did you kill yourself, man?
It's selfish.
That's what I said.
You didn't think about everybody else around you and your family, how it's going to affect them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said, man.
So why should I have any sympathy for you?
Yeah, you left. You've broken the hearts of all your family and friends, man. Like, I'm not angry at Chester I'm not angry. I'm not gonna be mad at him because I don't know him on a personal level. Yeah. But still, I think that action is gonna be a little selfish on your part. Yeah. Whenever you're breaking the hearts of all your family and friends who. Maybe there was that one family member. Yeah, exactly. There was that one family member that you were their beacon of support.
Yeah, then
and
you
to
go
just
off and do
abandon
that.
them?
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Like,
it's fucked up, man.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and oh, did you see the reaction that Korn put on there? Head was talking about it, how he was pissed off about it, and you know,
no, I didn't.
yeah, I didn't read the whole article, but Head from Korn was mad too. He was like, "That's just selfish," and I can't believe you would do that, you know. And he was just pissed off about it and shit. He has like an article.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find that article, man, because I was trying to talk about this to my sister and my little brother. My little brother was actually hearing me out. He was giving me his counter arguments, but like logically, he wasn't like, "Oh, dude, you're wrong for saying that." My sister was a little bit more emotional about it.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, Eddie, like you can't say that. You can't say that it was a selfish thing." My little brother was like, "I don't think it's selfish, but I can understand why you think it's selfish." And so and I know there's going to be other people, if we talk about it, they're going to say the same thing. How can you say it's selfish? He had problems.
Well,
Like, well, there's going to be other famous musicians that are going to see it as a selfish act as well. So I'm gonna have to read this just to see what he thought about it too, man. You know, like, dude, like,
I think,
I
was talking to you about this off the cast before we started that, and I've heard a lot of other people say it too.
Oh yeah,
on Facebook that they thought it was kind of connected to Chris Cornell because they were really good friends.
Oh yeah,
and like how he did it on Chris Cornell's birthday, and so they think they both had something to do with it, like together somehow. I don't know, like if it was because of Chris Cornell or maybe he was depressed about Chris Cornell or they had some kind of deal going on. I don't know, but I kind of feel like it kind of was maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Man. Okay, I also do want to say that there are points that I do understand what would cause someone, because I've thought about, I always try to put myself in their shoes, and I try to think about everything that they can go through, especially if they're surrounded around people that are fake and they're just taking advantage of them. Yeah, it's going to make you feel depressed, it's going to make you feel alone. But at the same time, it's like I said, it's in you to change that. It's in you to get away from those fake people. Yeah. Go back to your roots, man. Go back to your roots. Go back to your family, your friends that were there with you when you were struggling and had nothing. The ones that believed in you, dude. Those are the ones that you should surround yourself, man. You know, so but still, like, it's a willpower thing, man.
Yeah, I don't know if this was the same deal, but is that kind of what Dave Chappelle did?
Yeah.
You know, he was tired of being around them, and he went to Africa and stuff.
Exactly.
Around people that like don't know him and are not gonna act like that. And why don't you just do something like that? Go somewhere where, you know,
take a vacation, take a long vacation, take a year off from entertainment, being in the limelight, and
get out of California. Fucking go live in a small town somewhere.
You know how many comedians say that California's full of fake people?
It is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Even if I get famous, I don't want to live in California. I don't know. I say that, but I probably will.
No. I agree.
I would like to still live in Texas somewhere. You know?
Right? Yeah. Around your roots, man.
Yeah, and I would like to, because you know I don't want to live in one of those suburbs. I want to have some land. You know, I don't want to have like a neighbor right next to me. I want to have some land, maybe put a little disc golf course on it. You know, some trails I could ride a side by side around, some 4-wheelers, you know. Maybe a pond in the back where I can go fishing. Wake up in the morning and go fishing and stuff like that. You know, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that makes you happy. If you live in California around all these fucking LA fake people, it's going to be depressing. Get the fuck away from that shit.
Right? There's more to life than that, man. There's more to life to fame and fortune, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm thinking about not saying what I'm about to say, but I'll kind of.
I can edit it out if you want me
to. Edit it out if you don't think it's should be on the cast. Yeah. It's a personal. Anyways, how we were talking about how Louis C.K. says that there's white people problems. and you brought up Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's
Yeah.
going through the same thing, but he found a way to work out of that.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle is black, not white, whereas a white person, to get out of it, I'm just gonna kill myself.
Oh, that's right.
You know?
Yeah.
But also, yeah, but also, I
That's
mean, a lot of stand-up comedy it's funny because it's true. Yeah, a lot of comedy is good comedy is based off real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just backs up that bit. I mean, it's a bit. It's supposed to be meant as a joke, but it comes from somewhere real, somewhere
Right.
dark.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm still a fan of Linkin Park. I'm still a fan of Chester Bennington. But I mean, just that act. It's you know, all the fans that loved you, all the people you influenced, you know, your family, your loved ones. That's a bit. I think it's selfish, man.
You let them down. Let them down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
man. That's definitely sad. You know. But
Reach out, man. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to and whoever's listening to this, man. If you're going through that depression, man, there's someone that cares a lot about you. Talk to them, man. You know, they're people will go out of their way to try to make you happy. Those are the real good, rare friends, man.
yeah, they really will. Just talk to you, somebody.
Talk,
Family,
man.
your best friend, anybody.
Yeah,
E-
they
even
give a
if you-
shit
even though-
about you.
Yeah, even though if you don't feel like nobody cares, they do. They really
They do, man.
There's somebody
And that's part
gonna,
of depression.
Yeah.
That's part of depression that you feel like no one cares. Dude,
Yeah.
they care.
They care. They
Yeah.
definitely care. You're just not letting them in there, letting them into your life to know what's going on with you. You're kind of holding yourself back and until it's too late before you can even
push
get
people
help.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know because I'm talking about someone that I know personally. I'm not gonna say their name, but they say that they have depression, and you know what they also do that doesn't help the depression? They push me away. I tried to get close to them. I tried to do camaraderie stuff with them.
Yeah.
And they push you away by being a dick. So I can't feel sorry for you if you have depression when at the same time you're being a dick.
Right.
And it's not because of the depression, it's because they have an ego about it too. Because so this is going for those people that say they have depression but they really don't. They just do it for attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot
I
of
guess
them
that's
on-
why.
There's a whole bunch of them on Facebook.
Yep.
They just
Yep.
want attention.
Yeah, but I mean, it still sucks, man. Yeah, he a great entertainer is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We've had a lot
Just,
of good ones leave, like entertainers leave in the past year or two.
yeah, yep.
Past
That is
2 years,
true.
3 years have been horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also part of life, man. People,
Yeah.
you live and you just you die. It happens. But some people go sooner than you were expecting, and that's the sad part, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's cheer this thing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And let's get into some the Justice League.
Man.
Ooh, that trailer.
Right?
Shit.
It was
Okay. One thing. Ares is back. I just watched Wonder Woman like what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Didn't she kick his ass?
Yes.
And now they're
But-
like saying that they can't fucking kick his ass with all of them.
Actually, I don't think that's Ares. I think that's another character. He looks like Ares, but he's actually from the Superman comics. His name is Steppenwolf. He is from the planet Apocalypse, and he's one of Darkseid's henchmen. So it's not Ares. It's supposed to be someone else. And if you
It
if
looks
you
like
Google-
Ares from the Wonder Woman
Right.
movie.
Yeah,
And-
Steppenwolf is supposed to be like a gladiator from Planet Apocalypse, so he's gonna dress similar. But the entire comic book community speculates it's supposed to be Steppenwolf, unless if Ares did come back, because I'm even thinking a little small portion of me says it might be Ares, but most likely it's Steppenwolf.
I was thinking it's Ares because he went to that island with all the Amazon women.
Yeah.
You know?
Because in the trailer, there's that cube.
Yeah.
I don't I don't know if you noticed it that
Yeah, I
well,
noticed
but that's
the cube.
supposed to, yeah, that's supposed to be a mother box, and that's a teleportation device, and that's something that the mother box has a lot to do with Dark Side, Planet Apocalypse, and where Steppenwolf is from. So that's why it's most likely Steppenwolf and not Ares. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, you know more
Yeah.
about it than I do.
Yeah.
But no, man, the trailer looks amazing. But
Right?
the end of the trailer, you already know what the hell. Superman came back.
Right, man. If it seems like that,
I bet
even
it's
though
gotta be. He said, you know,
yeah,
you might
I
hope
don't
you're
want
not too late. You know.
Yeah. Like my roommate Josh and I, we were like, we don't want to see Superman. If you're gonna bring him back, surprise us during the movie. Don't hint us. So, but most likely it does look like it is.
Yeah, they shouldn't even have hinted that.
Right.
It does make the trailer fucking pretty intense though at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
But it kind of gives it away. At the same
It
time,
does. It does.
I think they should have just let it be in the movie. They shouldn't even have put that in there. That way, when you're watching the movie, you're like, "Oh shit!" You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because now we're like waiting for it and shit.
Yeah. It could also be, and I was talking to Josh about this. It could also be like a scene in the middle of the movie. It's not Superman. It may be like one of the heroes, like maybe Cyborg or maybe Aquaman.
Right.
It's whenever they're reluctant to join the team, so that's them showing up looking for Bruce, but Alfred is there. It could also be that, and they just edit it in a way where you think it's Superman. But I think at the same time it's also and at the same time it could also be a marketing thing.
Yeah.
To make you be like, okay, I gotta go find out who that was, and then it makes you go watch the movie.
Yeah, and then it turns out it's like Cyborg, just showing up and getting some of Batman's equipment and shit.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think of that, and that's a great speculation.
Yeah.
And there was a little Easter egg in there that I missed it the first time. Josh heard it, and that I told you about before we started recording.
Yeah.
It's the villain Steppenwolf, and he's the voiceover. If you go back and watch it, he goes, "There are no protectors here." He goes, "No lanterns."
Yeah,
No
I heard that.
Kryptonians. Oh, you did hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what he's referring to when he said no lanterns?
Green Lantern.
Yeah. So it's a little nod at the Green Lanterns. So because what we've heard is
That's
that's
the different planet.
Yeah.
Right, because there's a whole planet of the Green Lantern guys, right?
Yeah, because the Green Lanterns are supposed to be like a police force, and they protect the universe. So so they're all over the universe, but they have their home base planet called Oa. So the Lanterns are like a police force. You know, each planet or each galaxy has their own Green Lantern protecting it. So of course, you know, they would know the Green Lantern Corps. So I thought that was awesome.
So Steppenwolf, is he from that same galaxy as the Lanterns?
No, but I'm pretty sure they would know the Green Lantern Corps because you know they're like a police force. They've probably tried to take over a planet, and a Green Lantern stopped them.
Right, so it's probably not Ares. You're probably right. I bet it is that.
If you Google image Steppenwolf from DC Comics, you'll and he does look a lot like Ares, but he's supposed to be like a gladiator warrior kind of guy.
Yeah, let me check this out.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf. Hold on.
It's DC Comics.
It did something funny on me. It auto-corrected me.
Oh.
It went to some band called Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
Some old-ass band.
Because I think Steppenwolf is from... I may be wrong, but I think it's from Norse mythology, like
okay.
Thor, Odin. Steppenwolf. I think Steppenwolf is from Norse mythology, the original.
Okay, he does kind of. Yeah, he looks like a demon. He looks kind of like Ares in this one picture.
Yeah.
Comic Vine picture.
Yeah.
But some of them look like he's just got like armor on.
Yeah.
But then that
the newer.
Okay, look at here. There's a picture. Okay, it said why DC Films released the Steppenwolf footage after Batman. And it has pictures of Superman and Batman. It has Steppenwolf in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's got to be what it is.
Yeah,
he does look like that demon, like Ares, a lot.
Right. Yeah. And then if Ares is going to be a little bit more old school armored.
Well, it sure did in that movie, that trailer. I mean, it looked a lot like Ares from Wonder Woman, though. Like the same armor and everything. But I mean, I'm sure it's not. Now that you told me that, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay.
But you never know, man. You never know. They might have brought back Ares just to kind of start everything. So you never know.
That's what I was wondering. Why would Steppenwolf go to the Amazon women island, or like appear there first? Because that's what the Amazon women are there for, is because of Ares, right?
Yeah.
To, like, defend against Ares and shit.
Yeah.
And they all come out. It shows all the Amazon women in like the city fighting.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing that makes me think it's Steppenwolf because the whole mother box.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is definitely a dark side thing, but man, it looks good. And the first trailer had that cover song "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
So it gave it more of an light-hearted
Iron Man feel.
Movie. Yeah, exactly. But then this new trailer, they started off with that song like a continuation, but then they changed it. And they made it a little bit more serious, a little bit kind of darker. So just to let you know, hey, this movie isn't just going to be all fun and funny and stuff like that. We're actually going to give you a good story, and that's what I'm all about.
I like that one part. It was when they're talking on the roof and they all disappear, and Flash is still sitting there. And he goes, "Well, they just all took off." He said, "What'd he say?"
This is kind of rude.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. He just disappeared.
Yeah, and I think it's even more funny because he's the last one to go and he's the fastest.
That's
one.
what I said. Yeah, I know, right? It is funny. That was really good.
Yeah.
That movie's gonna make so much money. It's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, that's the franchise. Go ahead.
Can I just marry Wonder Woman already? Isn't she fucking the most gorgeous woman in the world?
She is, man.
Oh my god, dude! I can't even watch it.
She's the perfect person to play Wonder Woman, man. Gal Gadot, man, she's so gorgeous.
So gorgeous. Oh man, yeah. But man, I can't wait to watch. I might have to go see that in theaters, man. I don't ever go to the movies. Do you ever? I don't know. I might have asked you this before on a cast. I'm pretty sure I've asked you this before. You ever go to the movies by yourself?
It's rare when I do, but actually I was thinking about going to the movies by myself today or tomorrow. I got a free movie pass for Alamo Drafthouse, and I kind of want to watch Valerian and the Planet of 1,000 Cities, or the City of 1,000 Planets.
Huh.
Have you heard of that one?
Check that out. No.
It's actually based off a book back in like the 60s, but it's a lot of movies, a lot of space fantasy movies are influenced by that book, including Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's old school. But yeah, man. I mean, I'll go to movies by myself.
Yeah, I thought about doing it. I didn't know if it was weird. Hell, I've been doing everything else by myself. I didn't stand up by myself. That's got to be even worse, right?
Man,
I don't know.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm not gonna knock you for that, man, because you were nervous about it, but you're trying to work on that as a career, man. So of course, no one's, and we've talked about this, people aren't gonna support you. So you just go ahead and screw it and do it anyway.
No, it's not that nobody will come. Jordan then wanted to come, but I was like, man, they wanted to come Thursday, but I was like, let me get some stuff worked out, before I get people watching, because I feel like it makes me more nervous to have friends there, because I feel like sometimes they're there to wait for you to fuck up and talk shit.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I know what you mean.
But no, about the movies thing. I mean, Sebastian talks about he goes to movies by himself all the time.
Yeah, sometimes it's hey, I just want to go do this. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to have to worry about. Dude, I'd rather. There's a lot of times where I want to watch a movie by myself because it's hard to get people to go with you.
Yeah.
On time, you're waiting on them. Josh, he goes to the movies all the time by himself, but we also have different schedules, so we can't go at the same time. No, man. If it's something you really want to watch, and a lot of times some of your friends aren't into the same kind of movie, go by yourself.
Yeah, fuck it, right? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm just going to be sitting in a dark room, watching a movie.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What was I going to say? Damn it, there was something I was going to say. I forgot.
Movie-wise.
Oh, yeah, it is movie-wise. It's just funny. It's a little ironic, I guess you could say. I've been trying to watch Inception, right? I've tried three times already. And it's great. It's fantastic. I've gotten like almost halfway through. But the weird thing is I fall asleep every time.
Oh, yeah?
And it's about them being in the dreams and stuff, and having an architect, that can build the dream or whatever. But I'm like, it's about sleep, and I keep falling asleep. Damn it.
Man.
Shit. And I like it. It's good. I'm like interested, but I don't know what it is. Every time I'm like, what the fuck? I can't keep my eyes open. It's so weird. I think it's just at the times that I'm trying to watch it. It's always like kind of later at night,
Yeah.
And I'm tired from work and shit like that. I need to watch it like fucking in a day or something.
Yeah. Well, like, look, try this tomorrow. Wake up, do your thing, do whatever you got to do, your breakfast, and then when you've already slept, try watch it then.
Yeah, I just watch it in the morning.
Yeah.
I like doing that sometimes. Man. You do that sometimes? You wake up in the morning and just watch a movie in the morning. It feels good, don't it? I love that shit.
Yeah, it does, man. Because you're like, I don't have to do anything else. This is my time.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm watching a documentary. I met someone. I've made a few friends in my training class, and one of them, her name is Yasmin, and she actually worked at Blizzard before me. She was there for 4 years, and she left a few months after I first started. But now she's back, and she's cool as hell, man. She's fucking awesome, and we were talking about how we like watching documentaries. So right now I'm watching a documentary called What the Health, and it's about how the FDA is actually not giving you all the information about food that causes cancer.
Uh-huh.
And so man, I'm watching that right now. I'm halfway through, but yeah, in the morning I woke up. I'm like. I was having my coffee. I was having my, just trying to wake up before going to the gym, and I was just relaxing, drinking my coffee, watching a documentary. Man, it feels good, like you said.
Yeah, it does. You watch Game of Thrones?
Oh man,
do you?
That's my thing. Yeah, that's my thing right
it's
now.
like everybody's fucking thing, but.
Yeah, you're right.
I haven't watched it yet. I was thinking about maybe getting into an episode or two tonight. What do you think of that? If I don't fall asleep.
I'll tell you one thing, Corey. This show, the one thing that makes this show stand out, is that it's different story-wise.
Yeah.
Let's say that you're watching a movie about Superman, and the bad guy is fucking shit up. The bad guy is killing people left and right, but Superman's about to come in and save the day. He's about to come in and save the day. Yeah. Oh, here comes Superman, and then bam, Superman died as soon as
I was about to say. I heard it's got some weird twists. Like people like dying left and right that you think that are like you said, you know, are gonna come save the day, and it's like the storyline's totally different from anything else. Like it's got so many twists and a lot of people dying and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's not twists like The Sixth Sense or an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Not that kind of twist. It's more. It's not like, hey, you know, your typical story, your typical hero story. It's not like that. It's totally gonna throw you off. It's the things that you expect are not gonna happen, and the things that you're not expecting are gonna happen. Like you're. So if you're gonna watch the first episode, it's gonna hook you. I'm not gonna say hook. It's definitely going to make you, oh shit, I gotta find out what happens next. So you know what, man? Start it. You will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. You'll like it.
I downloaded the first 2 episodes, so I'm gonna check it out. See if I can get into this Game of Thrones everybody's talking about. But it's hard for me to keep up with shows. Like I'm even behind on Walking Dead, and that's my shit. You know. I mean, I almost got caught up, but shit, man, I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't ever have enough time because I'm either, you know, working and come home. I gotta walk the dogs and I cook something to eat, and then I'll try to work on some stand up, and so that takes a lot of my shit, you know, a lot of my time.
I know what you mean, man.
Because I feel like
it's go ahead.
I feel like sometimes when I'm watching like TV shows, I love watching TV shows, but I'm like, man, should I be working on my stand-up instead of doing this? And I can maybe, once I get my stand-up established, then I can watch this stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man. I mean, it makes sense, dude. It's because you're working on your craft, so it doesn't give you a lot of time. And I'll tell you a story real quick. This was maybe 3-4 years ago. I went to Akon in Dallas. And they had a panel for a famous Japanese animator or a comic book illustrator, and they were asking him. It was Q&A, and they were asking him. He had translators up there, and they asked him. One of the questions was, "Hey, have you watched Game of Thrones?" And his translator goes, "I'm too busy at the time. I don't watch any shows."
Yeah.
So man, it happens, dude. Like, you just have to squeeze in the time. Right now, I had started catching up on a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies, but since I'm back at Blizzard, I do enjoy playing WoW. But then there's times where I don't want to play, but I have to know it's new content and the players are going to be talking about this. So I do have to invest some time in that, and I want to be working on some.
Yeah, it's your job, though.
Some music or something. Yeah. So like, as I'm playing a little bit of WoW right now, I'm also going to be having on my other monitor, I'm going to be having that documentary just so I can watch something, you know, catch up on something. Yeah. It happens, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But, well, keep it 1 episode at a time, or 2 tonight since it's Saturday and you're not going anywhere. Watch 2 tonight and then watch 1 a day, man.
Yeah, I can do that. How long are they?
They are about 50 minutes long, so they're about an hour long episodes. But I'm glad you're gonna start it, man. It's it's hyped up for a reason, and you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, should be good. Another thing I was gonna say, just real quick before we get out of here, is man, I've been really thinking about coming to Austin here in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come up here this week, maybe I can go down there the next week, unless you got something planned. But I want to take my gimbal down there, and I want to do like have you drive.
Yeah.
I want to have you like drive through the city, and I want to get some B-roll just through Austin, and like past like one of the. I want to like slowly drive past one of the comedy clubs, get a video of the sign. And then I want to actually go in the comedy club at night and like get like a video of me talking about, hey, me and Eddie are here at the comedy place. We're gonna watch some comedy, and maybe I can get a little video of some of the comedians and like make a little video of the weekend and shit like that down there.
Dude, that's a great idea, man. Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep you updated on me coming up there this next weekend. See if it's a for sure thing. See if my sister is going up, then I'll just ride with her. But dude, that's a great idea, man. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, man. Cause I haven't really got a chance to use my gimbal yet, so I think that would be cool, man. To get some good B-roll of the city and pass by some comedy clubs and go in one at night and get a little video and hell, maybe like get a little video of us doing something during the day, like I don't know, going to grab a bite to eat, talk a little about comedy or something, you know.
Hell yeah, man! And I can show you around. Yeah, dude, get a bunch of B-roll, man. Yeah, show you around downtown, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Get some B-roll, put
Cool.
some of that nice music you listen to in the back.
Hell yeah, dude. Man, that sounds like a great project, man. Dude, let's do it, man. Let's do
That
it.
sounds fun, man. I need to get out of here for a weekend, man. I haven't been anywhere in a while.
Yeah.
Just take the dogs to my mom and just head down there.
Yeah, man. That sounds like a great idea. We'll keep each other updated.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure, man. Well, I got a few things I need to do, and I'm gonna try to get this, maybe watch some of this Game of Thrones, and that's about it. You have a good night,
dude.
man. It was a good
You
talk.
too, man. I'll be waiting for your first for a text after you watch the first episode to go. Holy shit, this show's awesome.
Oh shit, I'm sure I will.
Yeah. All right, man. Good talking to you. You have a enjoy the rest of your night, man. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, man. Later.
Later.